I have a free trading channel where I send signals on a daily basis. If you want to join, you just click the link in the description, then it will direct you to my free Telegram channel. I always send signals and insights about forex trading. I use this simple system to trade. It helps me to generate sniper entries and entries that are less risky. This simple system is very accurate. It's more than 85% accurate, which means it's better than trading without a system. So let's trade together, guys. This is a system that anyone can use, even if you're a beginner or you don't know anything about forex. So how does this system work? This system has got a lot of properties. As you can see, we have these nodes which are blue, those blue dots, guys. We have these blue dots, we have these shaded zones. This yellow one is the sell zone, and this blue one is the buy zone. Then we have entries, as you can see, where it's written buy entry, and sell entry. Then we also have this window that will be giving us arrows, showing that it's going up, it's going down. So this is how you see that the market is going to make a pullback or a reversal. So how does this system work? This system, I usually use it on boom and crash because I like catching spikes. If you try to do the same, you are going to catch as many spikes as possible. So this system will be showing you how the market is most likely to move. For instance, here, if I show you crash 300, I hope you can all see that we have this node and we also have this node. So in a nutshell, it's saying it can continue spiking through this shaded node, or it can pull back to this node so that it can drop. But usually I like to trade when I only have one node, not these two nodes whereby we have another node saying it will pull back to this node then spike later. I usually just like to trade when there's only one shaded or unshaded node. I'll look for a scenario like that whereby we can trade it that way. Then we also have these lines which are blue and red lines. Those lines are there to show us that there is a resistance around those lines. For instance, here there are two blue lines, which means that area has got a lot of resistance. So if you want to try to catch a spike, you can try to enter it on that red line. Then we also have this line, right? So this line, when it's red, it means that the market is dropping. When it's green, it means that the market is buying. So in a nutshell, that is how you trade using that system on boom and crash. So we are going to look for another setup so that we can see if we can get something. So it works on all pairs that are on MT5. So let's check. This is a boom 300. As you can see, on boom 300, we have a possibility to catch a spike. Why? Because we only have one node here, and we also have these true nodes, but they are not below the current market price. So it means there's a chance for you to catch a spike. So you might try to catch one spike here, but one thing you should not know is that you can't hold this trade. Why do I say so? Because it hasn't been confirmed by this window. So in a nutshell, we'll be buying to catch one spike. Then after it has crossed this zone, that is when we can add positions or we can hold the trade so that we can catch as many spikes as possible. So we are going to move to check for another entry. So as you can see, guys, this is how the system will be showing you that it can go through this node written number 5, but it might not spike there. It might end up going on this unshaded node. So if you are new and want to use this system, the easiest way to do it is this way. Let's say you have seen something like this, right? You should put your buy limit on this node, the one that does not have a number. That is the when you should put the buy limit. So in other words, I'm saying you should wait for the market to reach this small node, this small shaded node, so that you can buy. So you buy when it reaches this node, or since this node is close to this red line, we can just say we will buy just above the this red line, because there's got what there's a lot of resistance around this area. So we are going to buy just above this red line. Okay. So we move. We have this kind of a scenario again, whereby we have this node, right? And we have this node again. So in other words, you are going to sell when it's about to reach this blue line, because this line is near this node. So we are going to enter when it's about to reach this blue line. So in other words, what you can do is you put your horizontal line here, just below the node, exactly, something like this. So that is how you use the system. Then you enter your trades and hold until you get something. So let me check Crash 500. Right, exactly what I was talking about. You see, when this one spiked, there was only one node here. Those are the entries I like, whereby you just enter, then you hold it and wait for more spikes to come whilst you are holding, and your signal will be confirmed by what? By this window. Once it has been confirmed by this window, then we can say it will drop to this point. For instance, here, Crash 500 might drop to this point. Why? Because of this confirmation. This system is telling us that the market can continue to go down. So we can try that. But usually I like to enter on order blocks. So which means you have to wait for it to reach this zone. Then you try to sell again. You see, so this is what happened on Boom 300. I think I told you that Boom 300 was going to spike around that area, and we were given the signal by the system. So in other words, our system works, guys. That's why I told you that it's more than 85% accurate. And to those who want to trade with me, just join the link in my description, guys. Then we trade together. It's a Telegram channel. We just click the link on my profile. It's very easy.